Happy morning, everyone, and welcome to this session. This beautiful beginning of the day with this beautiful song.
Lovely song.
Yeah. So every day, just remind yourself that how do I give happiness to anybody today? Because if I'm giving happiness to anyone else, it's coming to me. When the mind thinks that way, then it accepts it. Yes. Yeah, irrespective of whatever. Just at least few people I will give happiness and let me begin my day, doing small things for people around you. And if that is giving happiness and you feel happy in other people's happiness, right? So when somebody is happy, somebody is, you've done something and that is making that person happy. We also feel happy, na? Like supposing we've cooked something and everyone is appreciating it and they're very happy eating. We also feel happy, isn't it? Yeah. Or you have done something, you've gone out of the way and you've done something for somebody, or you've just, you feel that you've gone out of the way, but it's just your way. It could be either ways. And and that person has a smile on the face, then we also feel happy seeing the smile. This is what this song is telling us. दिल वो है दिल वो दिल है जो औरों को अपनी धड़कन देता है. Yeah, that's the pinnacle of being a giver. That is what actually it is. We are born with this kind of feelings, these kind of thoughts. Yeah, but over a period of time, it's forgotten. And it's now time to remember it again every day. And knowing, the seeds which you put in the morning, it sprouts during the day. So think whenever you're on the bed, don't jump out of the bed whenever you wake up. Even if you're woken up late, just 1 minute sitting, introspecting, bringing that one positive thought above, and then start working. Start your day. Yeah. So yes, anybody has anything to ask or share? No sharings from yesterday. Did I receive takeaways yesterday's? No, na?
Yes.
Nobody, everyone is now relaxed.
No, I can't.
Chirish bhai, you had sent. Yes. You'd send in the morning only.
Yeah.
So keep on, when you're reading, just a suggestion, from today onwards, from tomorrow onwards, or maybe today, we are going to read 10 pages a day. Yeah. So whatever you're reading, just whatever as you are reading, whatever is touching your heart, that yes, this is very beautiful. And there will be few parts where you'll feel that you're reading it for the first time. You didn't know that this is also there in the book.
Yeah.
Just make a note of it. Maintain a book. You already have a book, all of you. Just write down all the things that is touching you the most. It could be just a one-liner, it could be just one word. So make a note of it. So whenever it's handy. So whenever you want, you can just open it. And the moment you see it, your thoughts and emotions and your feelings will change. That's the whole idea of it. Yeah. Pure time we can't keep on reading the book. So few pointers that we can just keep it for ourselves. Yeah. So that whenever you read it again, reread it, and everything comes in front of you. You remember everything. Yeah, so please do that. You feel free to write it on our group also. You feel like, yeah, this is what I like today. Like how we're writing takeaways, na? Like that. And we are going to meet on the coming Tuesday, which is 18th. Is it okay? Instead of Thursday, what I had written, Tuesday, 18, 5 to 6. Okay, with all of us, you can make a note of it. Yes. Mark it in your calendar. And the next week, we will meet on Thursday, which is 27th. So please make a note, 18th and 27th. Shirish bhai, 18th you can come.
Yes.
27, just try. I mean, again, not try, but keep it in your mind that yes, I will be there. If you feel I will be there, something will happen. You know, and it's what time will it be in Dubai? It's 1.5 hours ahead, na?
Yeah. Yes, 1.5 hours.
So it will be 6:30, right?
Yes.
So
See,
Vandana, it will be from 5 to 6, right? In the Tuesday. Because I have a class at 8 o'clock then.
on Tuesday?
Yeah. So
Yeah, 5 to 6 only.
yeah.
So please make a note, 18 and 27. Before we start our new journey in November. So, yes. Very important for us to, whatever we have learned, because this journey is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. Unlearning is very important. And learning is on. It's an ongoing process. Yeah, so nothing happened yesterday, anything significant, nothing. The sharings are very less in this session. Yeah, sharings will come only if we remember and we implement on it. Then the sharings will be there. Then we'll experience. Of course, there are certain changes, but maybe we are not aware of it. We are not alert. We are not aware of it that, okay, this is also happening. You know, auntie's thinking now.
Yes. Because on the spot, I can't remember so much time, that, which I should not be saying, but I was thinking.
Yeah, auntie. Okay, so then we can just, if in case if you remember, we can just share. So we are going to. So yesterday we read this last para, the previous para, which says that the only reason that people who have left their bodies and we can't see them and still they are around us is because our frequency is lower than their frequency. Yeah, so whenever, maybe at times when you're happy, when you're really happy, then you see some different colors of the rainbow in and around, you know, and even when you shut your eyes, you see different colors. There are people who say, you know, that I am seeing red color, purple color, green color, which is the dominant color, even with shut eyes and even with open eyes. Why this is happening? Because your frequency is matching with the frequency of that sound, that color, that object. Yeah. So what is that frequency that, you know, if we are in that frequency and then we are able to see everything, that is the frequency of love. And we can feel love, we can feel love. We say that, you know, I can't see love, but I can feel it, isn't it? So that when you say I can feel that love of my, you know, when my child hugs me, I can feel that love. Or when I hug my spouse, I can feel that love. Or when I go to a place and it's very beautiful, then I can feel that love flowing. Why do we make such statements? Because our frequency, our vibration changes. And remember, this we can experience this only when we are in love, we are happy, when we are joyful. When we are in grief and despair, then this line says those frequencies are nowhere near the frequency they are on. We can't see them. We can't see the people who have passed on. But when you're in the highest frequency of love and gratitude, see, love and gratitude will always flow together, because through gratitude is the bridge between where we are and the highest power, the love. Yeah, so anything you do, you start with gratitude. So hence, you know, Rhonda had written the book. The next book after this was the magic book. The magic book teaches us how to be grateful in every situation, every moment, every thought of ours can be a thought of gratitude. It teaches us, and that 30-day journey is really, really beautiful. Yeah, so gratitude. So how, to start with for us now, the understanding is, supposing you're feeling, how to come out of a grief situation of grief, sorrow, or, you're feeling sad and you're feeling irritable. Just be grateful, look around you, immediately switch the mind, switch the mind, look around you, whatever is there, just be grateful. All you have to say is, I am grateful to this, because this, the reason also. The reason is very important. Yeah. So just look around you just now and say, you're grateful to this home, you're grateful to the light, you're grateful to the walls, you're grateful to this floor, you're grateful to this laptop in which you are seeing, you're grateful to the phone, the internet providers, and all this we just said now. But the reason why, so I'm grateful to this laptop because of which I'm able to take the Zoom class of the book reading session. I'm grateful to this laptop because I can do my work on this. I'm grateful to this laptop because I can connect with my loved ones who are sitting far off. All these, there'll be many, many things when you start being grateful. And once the ball starts rolling, then it just, it rolls and it comes back to you. So more and more situations will come in your life where you will be grateful. And when you're grateful, you can experience that power, the love, the force of love, the force of power, the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So they are never far away from you and you're never separated from them. You're always connected to everything in life through the force of love. The one thread that connects all the beads is love. Yeah, so we're going to read. And
Vandanaa.
yes, Auntie.
Yesterday I was asking my priest that what happens when a person dies in our religion, in our Zoroastrianism. I was asking that. So quite a time went in all that.
Quite a time went in that.
Yeah, but he was not able to give me the correct answer. So now I've got the number of a head priest who is very cooperative, and I'm going to talk to him to you. So
nice, Auntie, nice.
This is something different. And what is it in our religion? And then another thing is, my maid was very unhappy yesterday in the evening. She just didn't feel like working. She just didn't feel like doing anything. She says, I don't know whether this is the result of the dengue fever or what. I don't know. So I was explaining to her. I sat with her for half an hour, 45 minutes. I made her feel happy. Then we both watched a comedy movie together. And then we started laughing. And then in the night, she came and hugged me. Thank you for all the love you've given me. So
that's really beautiful, Auntie. really beautiful.
Yeah. And so she's so I had a busy day in the morning also, and evening also I was there. So now I remember properly.
Yes, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Very, very beautiful. You gave happiness and you received happiness. And it was, the smile and the smile on your house help's face made you more happy. Yeah. Just now when you're sharing also. Yes, Auntie?
Yes.
Awesome.
So whatever I come to know, I will WhatsApp you on what in Zoroastrianism, what the priest is saying.
Yes, Auntie. Sure.
I'll WhatsApp you.
Yeah, Vandanaa, we can see, different power on everybody's face after this session.
Yes. Yeah. That's really beautiful, no?
That smile and everything is different.
Yes, very true.
Like yesterday, like yesterday, I told you, I had some people to clean my place.
Yeah.
When they were going at night after finishing all the work, I really sat down with them and I told them, thank you so much for cleaning my house so nicely. I went on telling them thank you, and I could see the smile on their face. They said, "ये तो हम लोग को कोई नहीं बोलता है."
Right.
They were so happy. मतलब जब मैं उनको बोल रही थी कि अरे तुम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा से मेरा किया, बोले सब यही बोलते हैं, अरे भैया तुम ये नहीं किया, तुम ऐसा नहीं किया. तुम छोड़ दिया काम बीच में, माने something like that. उनको कोई ना कोई complain everyone starts doing.
Yes, yes.
But I didn't complain. I rather told them कि नहीं, you have done it very nicely and I'm so happy and thank you so much. And वो लोग अंदर से खुश थे. I could see that.
Yes, yes. Definitely. A word of appreciation makes a difference, you know, and unexpected appreciation. These people very rightly said that, you know, there are some people who are not appreciated. And when you appreciate them out of the blue, then it really makes a difference. Yes. And their happiness increases your happiness. That doesn't end.
Earlier also, I used to do that, but this time I was doing it, I was feeling it and I was doing it from the heart, like, you know, that, yeah. So I could feel that kind of bondage developed at that very moment.
Beautiful.
Then this delivery man who came to deliver my medicines yesterday in the evening at about 6:30, I saw him when I gave him the money and he turned his back. There was a big hole in his t-shirt at the back. He was a very sad looking man. And so I quickly told him, I said, please wait, just either I'll shut the door. And then my son's 2 t-shirts I went and brought and I gave it to him. I said, ye rakho tumhare liye. He was very, very happy.
That's so thoughtful of you, Auntie. See, when we are in this space now, the universe will give us many opportunities to do things, you know, to whatever we have been reading and absorbing and experiencing and feeling. And then it's an opportunity and you made full use of it. That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you all. Thank you, Alka. Thank you, Shirish Bhai, everybody for sharing. Very, very beautiful.
I think after this 30 days of our journey, we have really become thoughtful and we put our intent also and it comes to our mind also automatically somehow.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would say after this 30-day journey, I would be very grateful to, I am very grateful to Vandana. You're a wonderful teacher. You have taken so much of trouble to explain it so beautifully to us. And you really changed us. So I enjoyed every session with you. And I would always like to keep in touch and keep on continuing my journey like that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you
I am
much.
so happy to have a friend like her.
Really?
Since childhood.
Really, very true.
Thank you so much, Vandana. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you for taking it forward and making a change in your life. Thank you. So, yes. Chetna ji, you have anything to share? कुछ है आपका, कल कुछ हुआ ऐसा या last 2 days?
No, nothing.
Okay, lovely. So then who wants to read Heaven is Within You?
I will read.
Lovely. Okay, so first, before we go further, let's understand what's the meaning of heaven. Let's understand that, all of us. What's the meaning of heaven according to us, according to our understanding, according to our vocabulary? What's the meaning of heaven?
Whenever we are very happy to the extremes, we say, oh, we have got heaven. Is it something like that?
Yes. Yes, I want all of you to say something, please.
It is the abode of God.
It's the abode of God, okay.
Which is a very beautiful place.
Very beautiful place, okay. How can we say all this? Because we have experienced it, right? Yes, no. The memory of the soul is saying this. We all have experienced death. We all have experienced heaven. And we feel it's somewhere else other than earth. Yeah? Isn't it? We feel that it's not existing on earth. It's there somewhere else. Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yes, Shirish Bhai and Chetna ji, what's your definition of heaven?
Like when you are happy from within that moment.
That moment. Any
Yeah.
example you can give when you are happy?
Yeah, when I got my grandson on my hand first time at the
Huh.
hospital. That time I feel that this is a, like, whenever he is in my hand, I feel that this is a heaven, like.
Yeah, this is heaven. Yes. Very good example. Yes. Shirish bhai, heaven?
Yes. Yeah. See, normally when we talk about heaven, then we think about, Parlok, or where God is there, or good people are there. They are happy there. They are enjoying there. That is the normal. This is all, what we are talking now is all we are thinking and talking. But normal, we think about that only.
हाँ, जैसे कि स्वर्ग है ना,
हाँ.
जैसे स्वर्ग हम बोलते हैं,
हाँ.
right? That is
हाँ.
heaven. Yeah.
Yes.
So now let's understand the dictionary meaning of heaven. This was our understanding. Now let's all look into the dictionary. We'll go step by step, then the doors will open, then the clarity will be there. So this is our understanding of heaven. Very good. All of us had beautiful understandings of what heaven is. Now let's look into the dictionary. Google and see what's the meaning of heaven, all of you. And when we Google, just go down, you'll get different meanings, all of you. Come on. Google karke dekhna hai. If you have a dictionary with you, very good. If not, then the dictionary is always there on our phone. What is heaven?
A place regarded in various religions as the abode of God and the angels and of the good after death, often traditionally depicted as being above the sky.
Yes.
A
Yes, this is
parallel realm where everything operates according to God's will.
a parallel realm where everything operates according to God's will. Yes.
And a place or a situation in which you are very happy.
A place or situation which you're very happy. Okay.
The place where in some religions it is believed that God lives and where good people go when they die.
Good people go when they die. So we can say that a perception of heaven is that, when you die means what? You leave this physical body, and it's not the soul. The soul is eternal, right? So the physical body, when this soul leaves this physical body, what you're feeling, experiencing just now, and then you go to heaven. That's our perception, right? So it's after death. Yeah. Yes, no, everybody? You feel that
Yes.
only after death you can experience heaven, or even, in this body form, you can experience heaven at times. Sometimes people eat some delicious food and they also say it's heavenly, it's so yummy, so tasty. You feel satisfied, right? There are many people who are very much into food, they're foodies, and when they eat something, they'll say, wow, it's heavenly. This one bite they take and say it's heavenly, right? Yeah, so these are the beautiful understandings of what heaven is. Yeah. So now let's read what this book has to say, what the next para has to say about heaven. Yeah. Alka, you can start read. I'll increase the font. Yeah.
Is within you. All the principles of heaven and earth are living inside you. Morihi Veshifa, 1883 to 1969, founder of the martial arts Aikido. Ancient.
So we'll pause here. Sorry, we'll pause here. Principles of heaven. What are the principles of heaven? We just read in the dictionary that something which gives us lot of happiness, joy, something which gives us, what was it? Where everything operates according to God's will. Yeah. And it's a place of peace, love, community, and worship, where God is surrounded by heavenly court and other heavenly beings. Heavenly beings. So this tells us that, who are the heavenly beings? When the people who pass on, who go from one body into another, they're not in this body form, they are into the light form. Yeah. After we come out of the body, we are just in the light form, isn't it? So now this is a very beautiful understanding, that you don't have to look at the sky and say, oh, I can see the heaven, or you don't have to die to experience heaven. Heaven and earth, as living is the earth, as living as you can experience your foot resting on the floor, or you're sitting on the floor, or you're sitting every time you walk, the touch of Mother Earth. As living and real is the heaven which is inside you, inside every cell of the body. Can you experience that? Yes, we can. So let's read further.
Ancient texts say that heaven is within you, and what they are talking about is the frequency of your being. When you leave your human body, you are automatically on the highest frequency of pure love, because that's the frequency of your being. In ancient times, this highest frequency of pure love was called heaven.
Yes. So we'll pause here. Now, ancient texts say, and we all agree to it, isn't it, that heaven is within me, nowhere else. And when we're talking about, when we're saying that heaven is within me, we're talking now everything after this book, after this journey, we are trying to explain in terms of frequency and vibration. Yeah, so frequency is the frequency is the rate at which you are operating. Your body is experiencing, that is the frequency. Frequency of love, frequency of gratitude, frequency of joy, frequency of anger, frequency of fear. All these things we are experiencing every moment. So the more and more you become aware of your frequency, like, all of us must have experienced this when you are angry. Yeah. And when you have screamed at somebody, sometimes when we are angry, we suppress our anger. We don't say, we don't express, but we have expressed it and we have not suppressed it. Then you will, you've spoke loudly, isn't it? Then you'll feel your heartbeats becomes faster, your body, you feel some pulsating sensation in your body, isn't it? Yes, no?
Yes.
That is the frequency, to understand the frequency. So when you are in love, when you are happy, then also you hear something in your body. Your heartbeats, you can hear. Without your heartbeats, you can hear clearly even that time. But that feeling, that sound is different. That frequency is different. So now, when you leave your human body, you are automatically on the highest frequency of pure love, because that's the frequency of your being. And the journey of ours is to understand this frequency of my being, even in this body, even when I am in this mind body form, not waiting ki when my soul will leave this body, then I will be able to experience it. It's a natural frequency we all are born with. A child is born with that frequency. When you see the child smiling and giggling, when the child giggles and smiles, isn't it heavenly? There's something so beautiful in the smile of the child. And even when we also smile like that, when we also laugh like that, we become like that. When we see the child laughing, we also start laughing. Nobody can become, nobody can have a gloomy face or a sulky face looking at the child. Have you seen anybody like that? कि बच्चे को हाथ में लेते you start talking in a different way. You start becoming like a child, isn't it? Why? Because the frequency of the child is so high that it changes our frequency also. So now the learning is, let my frequency be so high that it can change other people's frequency also. Let me be the light worker. Let me be the person who's spreading love and happiness to everyone. Like Auntie, how you did yesterday. Yeah. And how Alka you did yesterday. So your frequency was high. First, your frequency was high. Then you could make the frequency of other people's also high. You made them happy. Yeah, and this process goes on. It's a continuous process. If they are happy when they go home, they'll do something out of love to their people in their home, which will make them happy. And it's a flow, it's a flow. It keeps on flowing from one person to another. It doesn't stop. Hence we say, whatever you give, it comes back to you. The circle you started and the circle will end at you. So now this is called heaven. What? The frequency of my being. And how do I get into the frequency of my being? By being grateful, by being joyful, by being happy, by dancing all the time, by singing, humming. Yeah, doing things what I like and what make others also happy. So there, at times there will be a time when you feel that when you make others happy, when your words, when your actions, when your deeds can, bring a smile in other people, that is what you are looking for. That's the highest, that's the highest degree of happiness and joy for you. Yeah, and we all are experiencing that now also. So that's the frequency of your being. Remember, how do I come to the frequency of my being? Being means like a child, what I was born with. How do I come into that? Invent games, invent make-believe games, use the keys of power, the 3 keys. Keep on using them. Don't forget those keys. Don't throw them out of the window. Keep them with you and keep on using them. The key of love, the key of play, and the key of gratitude. Yeah. So if you really, really, really want to experience heaven, then this is what heaven is. Like what you experienced yesterday, Alka and Auntie, and even Chetna ji, when you experienced, you said so beautifully that first time when I took my grandchild in my hands, and that was heaven for me, because that feeling was completely different. Yeah, it was coming, you could feel it in your heart and in every part of your body. Yeah. So let's read further.
But heaven is for you to find here in this lifetime, not when your body dies. You are to find heaven here while you are on earth. And indeed, heaven is within you, because heaven is the frequency of your being. To find heaven on earth is to live your life at the same frequency as your being, pure love and joy.
Yeah, so this para we can just make an equation. Heaven is equal to the frequency of my being is equal to pure love and joy. So all these are the same. When you're experiencing love, you're experiencing heaven. When you're experiencing joy, you're experiencing heaven. When you are in the highest frequency, when you are very happy in the beginning of the day, when you've done something out of the way, when you've gone into, when you're with nature, when you're experiencing the wind touching your face and, walking on the grass and, the smell of the fragrance of the flowers, then you are connected with the frequency of your being. When you are getting wet in the rain, it's so beautiful, the raindrops touch your body, then you are in the frequency of your being, and then that is heaven. Yeah. So we don't have to die to experience heaven. Now that's clear. Heaven, true heaven is the place on earth. There's a beautiful song. True heaven is the place on earth. True heaven is the place on earth. It goes like this. It's a beautiful song. Yeah. So now look at this picture. Can you find a difference? This picture when we saw earlier twice in this book and now. Can you find a difference? And if yes, then what is the difference?
There is more power.
More,
Instead of white, around yellow, it is white.
It's white also. Very good.
And
Because
it is radiating from all parts of the body.
it's radiating from all parts and it feels so powerful and bright. Yes, that is how we are now. All of us. We
Yes.
all are, if somebody can see the aura, if somebody can see this electromagnetic field, this is how we all are looking. And let's maintain this. Let's maintain this and let it grow more and more. This is not the end, remember. This is not the end. This is just, it can increase more and more. When we see the pictures of our gods and goddesses and ascended masters, we see a halo around them, right? Just over here at the top of the head. वो एक light की halo रहती है ना? That is what the halo is. What they were also human beings like us. They actually they walked on this journey and they experienced heaven, what we just read. They experienced heaven every moment. Hence the light stayed with them and became a part of them. And the halo was, actually people used to see this light around them. It's not just imagination. It's not just imagination. It's not just creation. It is actually, it was there. They used to see. And some people who are clairvoyant, who are clairvoyant is, if you can say, clairvoyant only, people who can see, they actually can see the aura around you. Just like if you're sitting in front of them, they'll be able to tell you, okay, this is the color I can see around you. And I remember when my son was young, when he was about 5, 6, 7, till 7 years, he used to see colors around people, he used to see, but then it just got, it just disappeared because you have to keep on practicing it. So when I used to sit, I used to tell, okay, mother, what is the color around me now? He used to say, okay, it's orange color. Mostly you always used to say purple color. With the naked eyes, he could see. And every child is able to see. Till the age of 2 years, every child can see colors around people. They can see, if you can try with anybody. A child till the age of 2 years, you can just ask the child, okay, what is the color? Can you see any color around me? The child will definitely say some color. Yeah, so coming to this picture and coming to this where we are, we will, the more and more we increase our frequency and be connected with the frequency of love, the power, which is what we are, then, who knows, we also will be able to see the colors around people. Yeah, so this is what we are, and this journey has made us possible to look like this. And every morning, just visualize, shut your eyes and visualize, capture this picture in your mind just now. Don't wait कि मैं बाद में देखूंगी and बाद में अच्छे से देखूंगी. Just now see it. Capture this image, capture every part of this image and impose, just impose yourself. Just feel that you are there standing, and this light is all around you, inside you, above you, below you, behind you, everywhere, and you're floating in this beautiful light, which is golden and pure white light also. So the moment you see yourself like this, shut your eyes and see and imagine yourself like this, different parts of you will start, resonating, and they will start functioning in a different way. Your organs will feel happy, your cells will feel happy, your skin will start radiating this light. Every cell of the body will start responding to this beautiful light. And we've already seen the DNA of the cell. Remember that chapter, beginning of the chapter, we saw in the center of where the two strands of DNA meet, that meeting point is this power. That meeting point of the DNA which is there in the nucleus of every cell is radiating and shining with this beautiful ball of light. Whatever you want to imagine as a ball of light or a cluster of light, or concentration of light is converging at that point. So this is what, the more and more I imagine, the more and more it will become real, and actually it is real. Yes. So let's read. For the love of life. Okay, before we go into, before we go into this life, this word we have heard so many times, we have read so many times. Yeah, so when I was reading this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart, and very beautifully is explained, I'll just tell you in one line. Life is what we think and feel as life. What do we feel life as? What do we feel life as? Anybody? What's the meaning of life? If somebody tells you define life, what is it? Can you define life?
Life is like a journey.
Life is like a journey from, when we say journey, matlab, there's a starting point and there's an ending point, right?
From birth to death.
Birth to death.
It's a journey from birth to death, yes.
That is the right.
Sorry, Shirish bhai?
That is right.
Yeah. So he is very beautifully explained, and it made a lot of sense to me that what we very loosely call life and this journey from birth to death, it's very good, very correct. And yes, that's the truth. But if you look at life as whatever we say, life is the life situations. When you say from birth to death, we call about the life, we can say the life situations, right? The situations which we go from birth to death, the journey, in the journey from birth to death, right? So we can say the situations, and behind the life situations is the life. So then what will be our definition? Life is just light. Life is happiness. Life is joy. Remember, we read in the beginning that there is this invisible world and there's this visible world. Behind the visible world is the invisible world where everything exists what we want. So the life situations is what we call life. But remember, life is beyond the life situations. जो लाइफ सिचुएशंस के पीछे जो है वो एक्चुअल लाइफ है. So now then the mind will be tuned. Okay, now this we say na मेरी life तो एकदम बहुत boring चल रही है now. My life is so boring now. It's so dull. Very loosely we say that, na? But remember, when you use life, you're talking of the life situations, isn't it? Yes, no?
Yes.
The conditions, the situations, the circumstances. True life is what you can see beyond the life situations. So then you actually are convinced that yes, life is pure, life is joy, life is happiness. Because what we see beyond our life situations is something else. The invisible world, which we cannot perceive and see. Yeah, so just think on it afterwards also, on and off during the day. That does it make sense to me that life and life situations? What I call life is my life situations actually. But true life, pure life is beyond my life situations. Yeah, so what he said was life under the life situations. It is just under the life situations. Yeah, that book is also very beautiful. The Power of Now by Meister Eckhart Tolle. And there it's a whole, 3-4 pages he's written on this. And what is life? And he's very beautifully explained in detail. So now our perceptions, our meaning towards life will change when we feel that, yes, life is not actually what I feel, what I say. These are the situations which have been created by nobody else but me. And to experience pure, genuine life is under these situations. That is pure life. Yeah, that is a true understanding of life. Yes, so let's read.
The question, for the love of life. The question is not really whether or not you go on, but rather how are you going to enjoy it. Robert Thurman, B. 1941, Buddhist writer and academic.
Yes, the question is not really whether or not you go on. You go on means either you live, you keep on living every moment, or till the time you die. As we said, from birth to death, not just go on. And at times we feel that, yes, life is going on. We say that, yeah. We've heard people say, okay, when two friends meet, okay, how are you? Yeah, life is going on, just dragging and living every day. Yeah, some people say like that. But now the question is, it's not that how you go on, how you're living every moment, but are you enjoying every moment? Ask yourself this question. Am I enjoying this? Am I feeling happy? Am I liking whatever is happening? And then when you ask yourself this question, now, even if you are not, but then you are reminded, okay, now, it's very important for me to feel the happiness, feel the joy, being. What happens is we are always doing. And when we are doing, then, and we are always looking for having. But when you are being, then your doing and having is completely different. That is what is life. So again, being, human being. ये जो नाम मिला है हमें, उसको बिल्कुल एक्चुअल में we have to feel it, and उस नाम के हिसाब से we have to live. Human being, है ना? We don't say this to any other creatures on earth. We don't say animal being. We don't say insect being. We never say like that, no? It's only used for humans. There is a reason why this word was given, because every word has a frequency of its own. Yes? So human being. So now, every time we do something, first establish yourself in the being. When you establish yourself in the being, then you start enjoying that thing. When you start enjoying that thing, then your frequency changes. When your frequency changes, then you start experiencing heaven there and there. When your frequency is at its highest, then you can say, yes, I'm experiencing heaven every moment of my life. And this is going to, this calls us for practicing every time. Every time think that, okay, how can I make myself happy? How can I make others happy? You can start either ways. Because when you make others happy, you become happy. But when you are happy, you can make others happy. Each one of us will have a different way of doing. Sometimes when you are not happy, if you do something out of the way for others, that will make you happy. Sometimes, and most of the time, if you are happy, then all the time you can make others happy. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. So let's read further.
You are an eternal being. You have all the time in the world to experience everything. There's no lack of time because you have forever. You have so many adventures ahead, so many things to experience. Not just adventures on earth, because once we have mastered earth, we will begin new adventures in other worlds. There are galaxies, dimensions, and life that we can't even imagine now. But we will experience all of them. And we will experience them together because we are a part of creation. Billions of years from now, when we look out into creation for our next adventure, there will be worlds among worlds, galaxies among galaxies, and unlimited dimensions stretching out before us for all eternity.
So if you are mistaken that we are just thinking life is only on earth and my existence is only on earth, because the truth is that I have existed, I was existing, I am existing, and I will exist everywhere. There are parallel universes. At the same time, we are a part of our soul is here. It's existing somewhere else also. There are parallel universes. We say, the people in different planets, other planets. And that's what that movie which I was saying, the day the earth stood still, the aliens are the people who are staying in different planets. Then, from some planet, an alien comes and they come to help us, the people on earth. And the very fact that somebody has thought about it and made a movie is that it is existing. This thing is existing. This is the truth. There are aliens. We have seen the UFOs, na? People have experienced the UFOs, the spaceship where the aliens are coming from, their spaceship. Yes, and we have seen these serials as Star Wars, Star Trek. We have seen them, right? So if somebody has made these serials or movies, which means that it is existing. So coming back to what we just read, are you all ready to experience many, many adventures, which is, laid in front of us? Every day is so adventurous. There's just a change of thought. It's not necessary that you have to go to a park, to a water park or to adventure park to experience adventures. Or you have to go to hiking or mountain climbing to be adventurous. Adventure, every moment is adventurous for you. And there's so many beautiful things to experience. And it's not just here on earth, it's there in many, many other worlds. We saw that video once. There are so many galaxies, so many different planets, and that web of galaxies which we saw. Remember that video?
Yeah.
Yes.
So are you all ready to expand yourself so much that you can experience yourself present? You can feel yourself present in all the galaxies, all the dimensions, even beyond your imagination. But at least give that thought to the universe. अगर वो thought अगर हमारे से अगर जाएगी, then it's going to come back, and then you will start experiencing things, and then you will become a part of the creation. Yeah. So don't limit yourself. What this para is trying to tell us is, first of all, don't limit yourself into this body and mind form, mind body form. You're something more greater than this. You're something more bigger than this. You're something more vaster than this, all of us. And not only that we are existing on this planet Earth, but we are existing in all the planets. Just think about it. Yeah. And then when just thinking about it, just, what that small I, that ego, what we feel, कि हाँ मैं हूँ सब, मैं जो बोलूं वो होना चाहिए. Whatever I say, people should follow. Why this person is not doing? Why this person is not doing what I'm saying? Every time, whatever I say, this person is doing something different only. Then all that will disappear. That I-ness will disappear. Yes. So let's read further.
And so do you think with all this that perhaps you are a wee bit more special than you ever considered yourself to be? Do you think perhaps you might be a little more valuable than you thought? You, every person you know, and every person who has ever lived have no end.
Yes, the universe is waiting for, to give us whatever we want, whatever you desire, it's there. And don't ever think that, I'm not worthy of this thing. Why, how can I ask for this thing? There are others, my child needs more, or my husband needs this more. This is one way of looking at it. Just think that I get whatever I desire. I am valuable. Value yourself first. That doesn't mean you become selfish. That doesn't mean you become selfish at all. Value yourself means what? The power which is there in you. You are loving that power which is there in you. But first start loving yourself. Yeah. So every person you know and every person who has ever lived has no end. The soul never dies. The soul is ever living. What dies is the body. And the mind is, and then when you come into the next body, you come with the same mind. All the impressions that we are putting in our mind just now will stay with us till the soul evolves completely. Okay, it's a different thing that you don't remember. Yes. So put only those impressions, those experiences in the mind which are happy and beautiful. Hence we say, na, forget the past, let bygones be bygones. Just don't remember the past. The past is the learning, past is history, future is mystery. Don't think about it because that's something which we don't know. Yeah, and two things which we don't know is, to understand that the future we don't know, let's understand these two things. Do you know when a child will be born? Or do you know when we will die? Birth and death, nobody knows. Yeah? So birth and death, nobody knows. So why do we create things in our mind and make that think that this will be my future? Just now, whatever you have is the present moment, this wonderful moment. Enjoy it. Be excited. Yes, I'm ready to face the adventures in the day. And I'm ready to face anything. And I'm ready to face with happiness and joy. So wrap your arms around life and say thank you. Be grateful every moment. Yes, let's read.
Don't you just want to wrap your arms around life and say thank you? Aren't you excited for the adventures ahead? Don't you want to stand on a mountain top and cry out with joy, yes, to a never ending life?
Yes. So all of you, yes, no. You
Yes,
want to
yes.
do that? Stand, go on the terrace today and just spread your arms and say, yes, I'm living a wonderful life. I'm so excited. And when you do this, your energies will change completely. Your frequency will change. Your vibrations will change. So now let's come to the purpose of your life.
I experienced this Vandana on Sunday. I
Yeah.
was on a cruise party. I was on the deck on top, and wonderful breeze was blowing and the full moon on over my head. And I just did like this with my hand and I was enjoying it and saying, yes, I'm loving it. And I felt so good. And I was remembering you that time also.
Amazing, na? So we all are experiencing before we are reading it. So actually we are at our highest frequency. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Alka, for sharing this. So
Everyone
keep
was
on
saying
doing
you're
this every day. Keep on
pose.
doing. Sorry.
Everyone was saying you're giving us a Titanic pose. No one was doing like that. Only I was just standing like this and I was doing it and I was like looking above to the sky and I don't know what all I was doing.
Yeah.
I
So
was
do it
enjoying.
every day. Alka, go on your terrace and do it every day. Every day, just let it be like that. Whenever you feel like, just begin your day like that, end your day like that, and see how the circle will keep on growing and growing and growing. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. So the purpose of your life. Amazing. Yeah.
The purpose of your life. You have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Gautam Buddha, 563 to 483 BC, founder of Buddhism.
Yes. So Rhonda has sown the seed of gratitude towards the end of this book. It came in the middle of the book also when we used the key of gratitude when we read about it. But now, so this was the beginning of the end of this book and the beginning of the next book, the magic. Yeah, that's what she wrote after this, the power, the magic. So just these are, like every word of this line, this quote this was written by Gautam Buddha. So much power is there in every word. You have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Whatever is happening with you, whatever are your life situations, whatever are your life circumstances, whatever condition you are in, just be grateful and joyful. Bas, nothing else. And then see everything changes. Just remind yourself. You can write down on these sticky notes gratitude, joy, happiness, love, and just stick it all around your house. Do it once, do it. Doesn't matter, you'll feel, oh, I just clean my walls. And no, these sticky notes, they don't leave marks. You can just stick them. So just stick them because it will keep on reminding you. Gratitude, be grateful, be joyful. Yeah. So there is no cause for anything. And just imagine it was written in 563 to 483. I mean, Gautam Buddha he lived from 563 to 483 BC. But when Gautam Buddha existed so many years, thousands of years back, that time he felt this and he just shared it with the world. And only two things: what? Gratitude and joy. Just be grateful, just be joyful. Just be grateful, just be joyful. Yeah. So, what is the purpose of life? Yeah.
The purpose of your life is joy. And so, what do you think is the greatest joy in life? Giving. If a person had told me 6 years ago that the greatest joy in life is giving, I would have said, that's fine for you to say. I am struggling to survive and can barely make ends meet, and so I have nothing to give. The greatest joy in life is giving, because unless you give, you will always be struggling to survive. Life will be full of one problem after another. And just when you think everything is going along fine, something else will happen to throw you back into struggle and difficulty. The greatest joy in life is giving, and there is only one thing you can give: your love. Your love, your joy, your positivity, your excitement, your gratitude, and your passion are the true and everlasting things in life. All the riches in the world cannot even come close to the most priceless gift in all creation: the love inside you.
Yes. So this last para is really powerful. That when you think that, okay, I have to give, giving, when the previous para says giving, but Rhonda says that 6 years back, when somebody would have told me this, I would have also thought the same thing. And before, when we began this journey, we would have also thought, and just now also when she said giving, to see, okay, if I have a huge bank balance, then I will give. If I have this much, then I will give. But the next para says it's not giving money. It's not only in monetary terms. It's not that giving things that money can buy. All you have to give is your positivity, your joy, your excitement. When one person is excited in the house and the person is happy and jumping, we all become like that, right?
Yeah.
It's impossible to sit in a gloomy and sulky mood when one person is laughing. A little smile will definitely come on your face, isn't it?
Yes.
So give your joy, give your positivity, give your excitement, your gratitude, and your passion are the true and everlasting things in life. दिल वो दिल वो दिल वो दिल है जो औरों को अपनी धड़कन देता है. Give, share, give. The more you give, the more you will become like that. The more it will reach you. The universe, God will make sure कि हाँ ये तो बहुत बहुत हंसता रहता है, बहुत अच्छा बच्चा है मेरा, इसको मैं और दूंगा. God will, the universe will keep on giving you more. And don't be surprised in the middle of that if someone throws a stone or an obstacle comes, you are into a difficult situation. That's fine. That's the journey. सब कुछ अच्छा ही अच्छा होगा, then you will not understand the importance of that अच्छा वाला thing, that happiness, that joy. Yeah. So बीच में कुछ तो आना चाहिए ना, बीच में something must come so that you understand and you're reminded that yes, you are the blessed one. You got everything. So this journey is all about this. Even if you feel that you are in a difficult situation, remember that's just a situation. That is not life. Life is under that situation. Even if the situation is difficult, my life is happy. My life is joyful. My life is loving. Because that is what is the essence of love. That is what I am. That is my being. So while I'm doing and something happens which is not, which is not joyful, which is little sad, which is an obstacle, which is a struggle for me, then that is not the truth. Remember that. ये वो truth नहीं है. Truth तो उसके नीचे है. Under the life situation. Under that experience is the truth, which is life, which is pure joy, pure excitement, pure positivity, pure gratitude. So all the riches in the world cannot even come close to the most priceless gift in all of creation, the love inside you. Even if you have crores and crores in your bank, even if you have all the assets that you can possibly acquire, but if that love is missing, then that is not what life is. Yeah. So let's read.
Give the best of you. Give your love because it is the magnet to all the riches of life. And your life will become richer than you thought was possible. Because when you give love, you are fulfilling the entire purpose of your life. When you give love, you will receive back so much love and joy that you will feel it is almost more than you can take. But you can take unlimited love and joy because it's who you are.
The true richness is not that I have a lot of money and assets and valuables. Richness is when I'm filled with love and joy. Just being happy is richness. Yeah. Let's read.
Someday, when men have conquered the winds, the waves, the tides, and gravity, we will harness for God the energies of love. And then, for a second time in the history of the world, man will have discovered fire. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, 1881 to 1955, priest and philosopher.
So, what are we talking about? We just read it's about the 5 elements again. Yeah, earth, water, fire, wind, and space. All the 5 elements are coming here. Yes, no.
Yes.
So if we learn how to control our 5 elements and our 5 senses, through our 5 senses, what are the 5 senses? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. And the 5 elements are earth, water, fire, wind, and space. So when the Stone Age man, how they used to live before the Stone Age, fire was not invented, right? Fire was invented only in the Stone Age when they rubbed 2 pieces of stone and the sparks came, and that's how the idea came that yes, you can create fire and then you can cook in it. Otherwise, what people used to have everything raw. Yeah, so before fire was invented, the world was like that. Now, if we have control over all these 4 elements, what? Wind, water, space, and earth. Yeah, earth, and we just keep fire aside, then you will actually feel and harness the force of God, the love, the force of love, the energy of God. And then for the second time in the history of the world, man will have discovered fire. Yeah. So fire is also, so these 5 elements are the means of survival, right? And most important is fire. Without fire, you can't imagine doing anything, isn't it? Yes?
Yes.
So now it just makes sense that, Auntie, why do you just feel like going to the fire temple? Yes, Auntie?
Yes, yes.
You find peace, solace, contentment, love, everything you find over there.
And I get my strength
You get your strength also.
to face so many difficulties, whatever come my way, any problems, how to deal with them, and still be in a good frame of mind.
Yeah. So, Auntie, carry that fire in your mind now. Just feel
Yes.
that it is there with me. Anytime I'm just holding fire. Okay, this reminds me of this movie which just came, na Ranbir Kapoor ka. Have you
Which-
seen that movie?
Yeah,
No. Which movie?
the latest one.
Brahmastra.
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 Oh, how is it?
I have not
Auntie,
seen.
you see that movie. It's all about fire.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And it's a 3D movie.
Oh,
How he plays with fire, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
The light or fire, whatever you can say.
Thank you, Vandanaa.
So let's read further.
You came into this world with your love, and it is the only thing you take with you. While you are here, every time you choose the positive, every time you choose to feel good, you are giving your love. And with it, you light up the world. And everything you can wish for, everything you can dream of, everything you will love will follow you wherever you go. You have the greatest force in the universe within you. And with it, you will have an amazing life.
Yeah,
The power is within you.
Lovely.
that's so beautiful, na? That
Very
when
good.
we came into this world, when a child comes into the world, the child is filled with love. The smile of the child is like heaven. When you see the child smiling, and it's like heaven, you feel so. I remember when the doctor put my daughter, who was my first child, and when the doctor just took her out and put it on my belly, and I could see, you hear the cry of the child first, right? You hear the
Yes.
child crying first, and that's what the doctor looks for, that the child should cry, because there is a reason. There's a
Yeah.
reason behind it. So, but then in the cry of the child, also a smile comes on your face, and everybody starts smiling,
How
which
nice.
means what? The child is only love. It's a bundle of love, joy, and happiness. So that touch when the doctor placed my daughter on my belly, and it was, I still get, have that experience living in every cell of my body. So that is what love is. We all have glimpses of pure love many, 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 many times. Now we have to sit down, introspect, remember that, yes, that was the time when I felt this pure love. And it's there in me. Heaven is there in me only. Let me grow this love now with whatever I have understood in this book, from this book, in this journey of 32 days. Let me experience it. Let me experience it every moment, and let me grow it. You have the greatest force. We have the greatest force now with us. What is it? The power. And where is it? Inside me. Pyar ki shakti, it's there in me. Gratitude ki shakti, it's there in me. And to make myself happy, happiness, that power of happiness is there in me. The power of gratitude is there in me. The power of love is there in me. The power is within me. And this was the first line of the introduction. You are meant to have an amazing life.
Amazing life. Yeah.
And the last line is, you will have an amazing life. You are having an amazing life.
Very nice.
So when we were saying this, I am the winner. I am the winner. I can, I must, I am. I can have an amazing life. I am living an amazing life, and I must have an amazing life. Make this as your mantra. I am happy. I must be happy, and I am happy. I can, I must, I am. Can happy, must happy, am happy. Say this with complete faith and conviction, because the power is within me. Yes. So now just see what's written.
Beginning.
It's the beginning. Yeah, don't ever think that our journey, this is the last page, this is the end of the book. No, it's the beginning of what we call as life. Now you're understanding life. What we called as life earlier were our life situations, is the beginning of true meaning of life. And this is just capture this image, huh? Just keep on feeling this image.
Okay.
Points of power. Thank you so much, Alka, for reading the chapter for us.
Thank you,
So much
Alka.
of meaning, and you were just feeling every word and reading it.
Really, very well read.
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Alka.
Finally, you got a compliment from Auntie.
Thank you, Alka ji.
I was trying to be slow, also remembering.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. I noticed it. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear.
Points of power. You've always existed and you will always exist because you are a part of creation. If I am part of the creation process, then this is the truth that I have always existed. I means what? You means what over here?
I.
No, I means what?
Me.
The power
Me means what?
means the power.
What is the power? The soul. The
So,
soul
The
has
soul.
always existed. It will
Oh.
exist, and because it's a part of creation. Yeah. It's the
Oh.
evolution of the soul. This journey is the evolution of the soul. You, every person you know, and every person who's ever lived has no end. We've heard this, now the soul never dies. The soul just changes its clothes. It moves from one body to another. There is this beautiful line in the Bhagavad Gita also. Yeah. So to find heaven on earth is to live your life at the same frequency as your being. What is the frequency of my being? Love. Not only love, but pure love. Love that is unconditional, selfless love. Selfless service is pure love. Yeah, so pure love, not that the love that we experience between a boy and a girl, or a husband and a wife, or anybody you feel that, yeah, that person I really love. Now you have to check what you're saying. Just check what you're saying, that am I feeling this love because of something that person has done for me, or I'm feeling this love irrespective of that, whatever that person is doing, but still I'm feeling this love. Then I am in the frequency of that pure frequency, which is pure love and joy. And that is heaven. The greatest joy in life is giving, because unless you give, you will always be struggling to survive. So giving and receiving, not receiving and giving. If I give, then I receive, not that I receive and then I give. Yeah, earlier we used to think, now only if I receive, then I will give, right? But now we know that only if I give, then only I will receive. Yes, everybody, do you resonate with this? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Because this is the law of attraction. Yeah. Your love, your joy, your positivity, your excitement, your gratitude, and your passion are the true and everlasting things in life. Not that what I have in my almirah, whatever I have collected for myself, whatever assets, money, jewelry, whatever I've collected for myself, the valuables that I've collected, they will never be, they will just, am I going to take with me when I die? No, they will just stay here only. They are not everlasting. What is everlasting is pure joy, pure positivity, pure excitement, gratitude, and passion. And these are the riches in the world in the true term. All the riches in the world cannot even come close to the most priceless gift in all of creation, the love inside you. Give your love, because it's the magnet to all riches of life. While you are here, every time you choose the positive, every time you choose to feel good, you are giving your love, and with it, you light up the world. See, this choose. I choose to be positive. Not that if that person does this to me, if I earn this much money, if I start earning 5 lakh rupees in a month, then I will be positive. Then I will be happy. Then I will be joyful. This moment only I can choose to feel good, positive, loving, even if that thing is not there. That is what true love is. Then with that thing, I can light up the whole world. So this Rhonda is saying, and this is my intention to all of you. May the power bring you love and joy for your entire existence. This is my intention for you and for the whole world. My intention is to bring a difference, joy, and gratitude and happiness to 1 million people. Rhonda has an intention of 1 billion. That is the choice. My choice is 1 million people. Okay, so just a little bit about the author. Rhonda Byrne's intention is joy to billions. She began her journey with The Secret film viewed by millions across the planet. All of us have seen The Secret movie.
Yes.
Keep on seeing it again and again. You know, anytime you're waiting in the airport lounge, you're just waiting anywhere, you're waiting for, in a meeting, you've gone and you're waiting in the office, wherever you are, wherever you feel there's waiting, you've gone to the passport office, you're waiting, the movie is there on YouTube. The link which I have shared might be they have taken off that link because they keep on doing that. So you will have to find, remember the beginning, there are many movies, many links of The Secret movie available in different forms. But the actual authentic thing is when they begin the starting of the movie, if you remember, that the secret was hidden and they are trying to find out, and they're rubbing something and then something appears, some letters appear. That is the beginning. That is the true, that is the genuine movie. Yeah. So The Secret film viewed by millions across the planet. Keep on watching The Secret movie on and off. She followed with The Secret book, a worldwide bestseller now available in 46 languages. My God. Now with the power, Rhonda Byrne continues her groundbreaking work as she reveals the single greatest force in our universe. What is that force?
Love.
Love. And what is love?
Love is gratitude.
Love is gratitude. Love is joy. Love is positivity. Love is passion.
Love is power.
Love is power. Yeah. So, wow. This is the beginning now. Yeah.
Yes.
So I would just like to, we'll end this session. Not we'll end, the end is never there. This session we are going to end with a beautiful song that we are going to hear.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yes. Just let me know when I start whether you're able to hear or not.
मोको कहाँ
Are you able to
ढूंढे
hear?
Yes.
रे बंदे,
Yeah.
मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। ना तीरथ में, ना मूरत में, ना एकांत निवास में, ना तीरथ में, ना मूरत में, ना एकांत निवास में, ना मंदिर में, ना मस्जिद में, ना मंदिर में, ना मस्जिद में, ना काशी कैलाश में, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। ना मैं जप में, ना मैं तप में, ना मैं व्रत उपास में, ना मैं जप में, ना मैं तप में, ना मैं व्रत उपास में, ना मैं क्रिया कर्म में रहता, ना मैं क्रिया कर्म में रहता, नहीं योग संन्यास में, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। मौको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। नहीं प्राण में, नहीं पिंड में, नहीं प्राण में, नहीं पिंड में, ना ब्रह्मांड आकाश में, नहीं प्राण में, नहीं पिंड में, ना ब्रह्मांड आकाश में, ना मैं भ्रकुटी भंवर गुफा में, ना मैं भ्रकुटी भंवर गुफा में, सब श्वासन के श्वास में, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। मौको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास।
Feel the power in every breath that you are taking. सब श्वासन के श्वास।
खोजी हो तो तुरंत मिल जाए, खोजी हो तो तुरंत मिल जाए, एक पलक की तलाश में, खोजी हो तो तुरंत मिल जाए, एक पलक की तलाश में, कहत कबीरा सुन भाई साधो, कहत कबीर सुन भाई साधो, मैं तो हूँ विश्वास में, मैं तो तेरी पास, मैं तो तेरे पास। मौको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास, मैं तो तेरे पास।
So yes, मैं तो हूँ विश्वास में, and I'm there in every breath. So we can never stop breathing, right? So start feeling that power in every breath of yours, inhaling and exhaling. Just be grateful to every breath If you can't think of anything that you're grateful for, be grateful to the breaths. It's also one thing which brings you back into the present moment. It just changes your mood. It is one of the biggest mood shifters. If we can remember to focus on our breaths. Yeah. And now it's that, and the last line is so beautiful, that main to hu vishwas mein. If I have the faith and conviction, then the power is just holding my hands. God is there. God, universe, whatever, just walking with me. Yeah. So then we can just end today's session in this mood only. So I'm going to meet you all on 18th, which is a Tuesday you can log in 5 minutes early so that we can start sharp at 5 and we can end. The time is 5 to 6. If there's nothing to ask or share or anything, then we can wind up the session before also. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being part of this session, these lovely, amazing sessions, this journey of evolution, understanding ourselves and the power sitting within each one of us. And we are holding hands and walking together till we meet on Tuesday. Yeah. So keep on reading 10 pages every day. Fix a time for yourself. And this is the time before going to sleep or in the afternoon after my lunch, where otherwise I would nap. Instead of taking a nap, just take the book. Yeah. And don't lie down and read the book. Sit at one place and read 10 pages. 10 pages will just happen like this. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Vandana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very grateful, very grateful.
Very grateful for this
Yes.
wonderful journey.
Yeah.
We
Thank you so much.
continue on this forever.
Thank you, Alka. Thank you, Chetna. Thank you, Shirish Bhai. It was nice being with you on this journey together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is a
Thank
bigger
you.
reason why we all are together. There is a soul connection which is there, hence we all are together.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, we don't even know each other, but still we have got connected.
Yes.
Yes. That is wonderful. That is really
Yes.
And at the same time, we know each other at the soul level.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
Thank you,
Thank you
Alka.
very
Please
much.
WhatsApp me your number,
Thank you, everybody.
your mobile number.
Yeah,
Thank you,
sure.
everybody.
I'll
Thank
post
you.
it in the group.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.